Hi everyone, it's Ms. Gray here and welcome to our tutorial on how to create citations. We are going to be using the website MyBib for today's tutorial. I think it's a great website that will not only help you create citations, but also help you identify the different elements of citations. Remember, actually creating these citations, having a proper works cited page is important in order to avoid plagiarizing. We want to give proper credit for people's ideas and work, not just that we're taking other people's ideas. So first things first is we are actually going to pop over to Schoology. So as you're watching, please follow along with me on your iPads. So we're going to head to Schoology. And in the class folder, you will see that there are two links that are posted. The first is for MyBib, which is the website that we will be using to help with our citations. And the second is the sample article that I would like all of us to create a citation off of first thing. So I'm going to click on that sample article. You could leave it up here, but I prefer opening it in a browser, so I'm going to have it redirect here. So this is the article that we'll be looking at. Norway's largest ever trove of Viking Age coins discovered by metal detectorists. Pretty cool, not gonna lie. So what we are going to do is we are going to use MyBib to help us cite this particular source. Now I already have it open, but if you don't, go back to Schoology and open up MyBib right here. And when you open it up, this will be the page that you will see. MyBib essentially creates a works cited page for you. All you have to do is input the information that you need. Now, sometimes all you need is a URL. For our purposes today, I do want everyone to be at least trying to put in the different elements of the article and finding them. So what we're going to do is we are going to hit New Citation. This might be the screen that might have popped up for you today as well. And rather than copy and pasting the URL, we are going to enter in manually. So the first thing that you need to do is look for the web page author. And MyBib does a nice job of showing you precisely what needs to be included here. Now, you might not have an author on your website. That's okay. As it says here, you might be able to use the company or the organization. But for a news article, you'll see we have our author right here. So I'm going to do my best in terms of spelling and type that in really quick. So that was Emily. I believe they said something about last name. May. And we'll get our spelling right here. There is no shame in going back and forth a ton of times to make sure that you have everything spelled correctly. Now, next we want to get the title of the article or page. So it says style capitalization rules apply. That means we are going to have, proper grammar when we type this in. And honestly, I am going to copy and paste this in here, but then I'm going to fix it up. You'll notice that it gives you suggestions for how to fix your grammar. Please make sure that you do this. Even if the web page title is not proper grammar, you're going to want to fix it for here. We'll check their suggestions. Yep, they're absolutely right. They actually should have more than just that. Perfect. All right, next we go to date published. So your date of publication or the date of copyright. Now, if you weren't sure of the publication date, usually copyright is found towards the bottom of the page or article. While I scroll through all of these, I scrolled too far. You can see down here. So this would be your copyright. So if we didn't know what the actual date was, this is where we would find the copyright. But since we have our date, we're going to throw that in right there, April 30th of 2026. 2026. And to do 04 30th. Next, we're going to copy and paste the URL, which is right up here. This is the web address that you use. Copy and pasted, nice and easy. And then the date viewed or accessed. So oftentimes this is going to be the last accessed date. I am simply going to use today's date as I don't plan on returning back to this article. But if you have an article that you see one day, you go back a few days later, you need to include your most recent accessed date. Now you go down to website, and you'll notice that some of these are highlighted in orange. Those are your mandatory boxes. You have to fill those in. Some of them you can leave off, like publisher necessarily doesn't need to be there, but you do need the website name, and it tells you all of the rules that you need to follow here. So in this case, our website, CBS News. Nice and easy for us. And scrolling through, it looks like I'm all set, so I'm going to leave it at that and save. And there you go. That is our first citation. Now, what you guys will do is you should all have this exact citation. Oh, all these popping up. You should have this exact citation. Check your work. Make sure that you are on the same page as I am. And then you're going to go and based on the research that you've been doing for your projects, you are going to start building your own works cited page. When you're done with all of that, I'd like you to download the page. Download it to Word, please. And then once it is downloaded here, please save it to your OneDrive and then share it with myself and Mrs. Pattinger. Thank you guys for watching, and I can't wait to see the work on your citations.